Alright, what's going on YouTube? I'm AmaterasuNinja, and we got another Motorfest Pro Tuning video for you guys today. And today we have the this week's summit, I should say, is KTM selection. So with that being said, we're just gonna start off with the actual car, and there's only gonna be 3 races. You do have the standard 6 races every week, but I'm mainly just focusing on the vehicles that they make you buy. Since the other ones you can basically use any other car you really want, so it doesn't really make sense for me to tell you what car to use. If you want to use a specific car, that's up to you, you know. So usually when I make these, again, just keep in mind they're going to be specifically for the cars that you have to buy for that week, or if it's like a specific race, like a specific I'm trying to think of how do I even explain this. Like if it's a specific car that you have to use for that race, is what I meant to say, is obviously what I'm going to be uploading instead of all 6 and taking up so much time, because some of these races do be taking some time, and they usually, in total they usually take like 20-minute video, so I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see that. So you just really want to get into the tunings. And again, keep in mind, as always, when I make these videos, the tunings, the pro tunings or the pro settings, whatever you want to call it, I call it pro tunings, they're going to be at the end of every race. So as soon as this race is done, you're going to see the pro tunings for this car, and for the next race you're going to be seeing the pro tunings for that. But in this case, I will have 2 races, because the other ones are the other 2 are motorcycle races. So I'm just gonna have the tuning at the very end of the video for that particular vehicle, for motorcycles. So just keep that in mind. And with that being said, don't forget to drop kick the like button for me. It helps out the channel. Leave a comment if you want to. If you want to see a specific video, I will do that. And speaking of, I've been holding on to one video, a particular car. It's a drift car, so I'm gonna probably upload that and free up some space on my hard drive here. But with that being said, I did have some trouble tuning this vehicle a little bit, just because the back wanted to slip out, and I actually really wanted to focus more on a straight line grip. But I decided it was probably better to put more camber, negative camber on both sides. So I think on my final tunings, which I didn't end up showing here, so I mean this is really the camber, so that's really up to you. You can adjust that however you want, but I would say negative, having a little more negative is beneficial for you. So for the front, I probably for my final tunings, I went with plus. So everything is the same, like all the spring system. So I just want to get that out there, so you don't think I'm just giving you the shittiest tuning. So the spring system is all the same. Only thing I changed was the front camber, and I put it to negative 25. In the rear one, I should say, the front one is negative 25. Damn it, let me fucking get that shit right, so I don't fuck anyone up. The front one is negative 25, and the rear one is about, I'm gonna say 18-ish camber. So there's that. Again, you can mess around with that however you want. I do recommend keeping the front probably 20, 25. If you want, and since all the power is to the rear wheel, I'd recommend lowering that one a little bit more and get some more top speeds. That being said, just get into the next one, which is the motorcycles, and yeah, check out my library. I never finished it. It's supposed to be the Dragon from Saints Row, if you remember that. Saints Row 2 specifically, because I like the Ronin vehicles. Their motorcycles are so fucking dope. I never got to around finishing it, so you want to check that out. Also, if you see my car in the showroom, don't forget to drop me a like there too. And before I forget again, because I've been forgetting on the last couple of videos, drop a like, subscribe also. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch. I'm AmaterasuNinja, same as the channel. And yeah, I'm just gonna let it rock here instead of rambling on. I probably talked your ear off on the last 2 videos. So with that being said, you can go check that out if you want to. It's about COD, my thoughts on it, and yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at here. And also, this one, motorcycles are pretty hard to tune. This one is kind of like understeery, not understeer. I mean, I tuned it as best as I could, but it's still understeered a little bit. You gotta really slow down on some of these turns. But I recommend, when you're trying to punch it, just go to 5th gear and start tapping the NOS. I wouldn't recommend holding it, just because you're gonna end up wasting it. Even if you have NOS parts, which are supposed to make the duration longer, and all that stuff, I don't necessarily think it works. So I would recommend for the motorcycles when you go into the races, adjusting the perks or the system we have. So I would recommend leaning first and foremost. You want to have at least two of them so you can have 20%. Because I do believe it might be 16% or something like that. Because I do believe the highest is like 8 on the leaning. So I'd recommend going for definitely a 8% on the leaning for maybe 2 or 1, whichever you want. Then I recommend NOS Power Pure. That's what it's called. I recommend Pure. However ones you want. Obviously, you're gonna have to mix it up. You know, whatever feels best for you. So Pure and Frenetic. And then you might want to have some slipstream power, so you can get some faster speeds at the very beginning. Or you can have something like trailer if you really want to. I didn't do that. I can't remember the last one I went with. I think I just went with oh yeah, braking. So basically refilling your NOS while braking. You're gonna especially need it for one of the races, because there's some of the races you have to really slow down, especially on some of these. There's a lot of turns, so I mean it's just more beneficial. And you also want to have there's one that I forget. It just refills your NOS a lot more. I recommend having like something like braking. I think the most is like 3%, so you could probably just have one and then have the other perk that just refills your nitrous as much as possible. And that's probably like the best that I can give you on this week's summit. Also my tunings. So if it helps you out, let me know down in the comments. And with that being said, yeah, this is gonna be the best that I've got for now. So we're gonna see how it ends during the whole week. I know there's gonna be this week especially is gonna be sweaty. Last week I did get platinum, but I feel like people didn't really fuck with the cop chases or the squad chase, whatever it's called. I didn't really fuck with it either. I mean, it's just I never really liked that type of shit, like cops and robbers. It's a cool concept, you know. As a kid, you feel like, oh, that's fucking dope. You know, Need for Speed Unbound, or what's it called? Not Unbound, whatever the fuck it's called. Whatever. I just didn't fuck with it. But with that being said, I'll stop yapping your ear off for like the third time that I said that. I hope to see you on the next video. And that being said, have a wonderful fucking day, you lovely nerds. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Deuces.